What up, my peeps? How's it going? I'm gonna be looking today at the Sylvari's exclusive hairstyles and exclusive faces that you can get, both female and male. And yeah, they got some cool hairstyles. Some that are based off of like these leaves or like wood trunks.
Greetings.
So all the different hairstyles for the Sylvari, they're pretty cool. They are pretty cool. Like as you can see, I usually use the mushroom head. But there are really cool ones, even the normal ones. They're really cool. So let's start with the first one. Which looks some sort of like pineapple top or something like that. Looks very cool. Looks very cool. And the hairstyles, they're all the same as in the other. Um, Sea breeze, peacock, midnight teal, icy wine. Yeah, they're all the same hairstyle colors that are available in the other one, just set out differently. And notice how you don't have an accessory color actually for these guys. These guys don't have accessory colors. Just too pro for that shit. But yeah, cool. Let's start with the first one. So that looks like pretty much like a pineapple. And then you got the that looks really cool. That looks really cool, especially with the bandana. You got sort of like tied around the back. Um, just like basically they're plant people, so all their hairs are sort of plants. Um, so yeah, you also got another like long in the back hair there. Also looks really badass with the bandana over the eyes. Some leafy hair. Another leafy hair. Looks very manga-like because of all the spikes. This one looks really cool as well. They all look cool. Like it's pretty crazy. Like these hairstyles are fucking insane. Um, so yeah, you get the idea here. Also in red. There you go. An idea of it, how it looks in red. So yeah, this one clearly takes the color of your skin tone and changes that depending on whatever color you put it on. This one is also very leafy. Classic.
Greetings.
Classic plant people. This one is quite flowery. Has a big ass flower on the head. And you get to change the color of the flower. And notice how you like the color you choose kind of affects the other ones as well. And if I changed my skin color, that's gonna affect the hairstyle as well. So when you see ones like, for example, the first one I showed, I mean, yeah, this one or this one, it changes drastically depending on your skin tone. So that's something interesting about that, which kind of makes sense because they're plant people, so their skin color of the plant itself throughout. And what the fuck was it? Was it like night? Yeah, whatever. Anyway, let's keep on going with these hairs. Keep on going. These hairs. Let's put some crazy flame thing going so you can see easily the colors. So yeah, this one's quite leafy. We've been through this one, the flower, and this one's really badass as well. Like it's got the I'm just gonna call them hot dogs, but it's from that sort of like plant that like grows next to lakes and stuff with a hot dog looking top. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. A thorny sort of look in the hair, quite thorny. You got ones that look more like wood, which are really badass. Like look at those horns, holy shit. Wooden horns, bitch. Yeah, there we go. Another one with like very wooden look. Looks so cool. I really like all these hairstyles from like these plant people. Another very leafy one with long hair. Long leafy hair. Short leafy spiky hair. You got another big ass trunk hair which looks so cool. With flowers added on. You got basically one where you can change the color of the trunk rather than having flowers, where you choose the color of the flower. So your color only impacts the flower, and here it impacts the entire hair. So if you put it like this, you know, yeah, I would usually choose a color that's similar to his main body color, so that I guess red would look really badass on this as well, to be honest. Because the other cool thing about the Sylvari is they got the night color as well. So when you turn off the light, they kind of shine, and that's a color you can choose right there to be different at night when it shines. So you can have it shining green, for example, so on and so forth. I usually have it on the red here, pretty much. But anyway, let's go back to the hairs. So you got the wooden hair. This one looks almost like a pine cone style of hair. And you'll see they also a lot of these wooden ones also kind of shine at night. Um, you'll see around the edges they're shining orange, because that's the kind of color I put shining. This one is the same; it's shining around the middle there. So a lot of these wooden ones actually shine a lot during the night. So do these leaf ones actually. Let's see some of these leaf ones shining. Yeah, they shine around the edges of the leaves. So that's also going to impact the shining color is also going to impact the hair color. And that's why I was bringing that up as well. Because if your glow color is like, you know, brighter, it's gonna like change. If it's like bluish, it's gonna change it to blue. If it's green, it's gonna change it to sort of, yeah, like a yellowish glow there. Um, you get the idea, basically. Basically, let's go back to the hair color and or to the hairs, I mean. And we were almost finishing with them. We got the pine cone one we were looking at. This one looks almost like leafy wood. I don't know how to explain this, but looks really cool as well. Especially with the shining being on the ends of the what looks to be cut plants. Yeah, and then finally you got this like sort of long ass braided look with these leafy branches. So these are like sort of branches going along with loads of leaves. Looks really cool. Oh, and there is a final one. There is a final leafy hair with a closed flower on the back. That looks pretty cool. So yeah, that was all the male plant people hairstyles. Um, we'll be looking at the female hairstyles next. So the female plant people have the same sort of um, pineapple-looking thing, hair, leafy hair. You got what looks to be pretty normal hair, to be honest. Like I think these might be meant to be roots or something, but looks very normal, which is also pretty cool. Like you don't see that usually with the plant people, like normal looking hair. Like usually even the normalest looking hair is like some sort of leaves. So yeah, that's what you got here as well, some leaves. Um, another leafy hair with the flower on top. It's pretty cool. Change the color of the flower. You got some sort of. Is it the same as the male one? Let me see. So I think it is the same as the male one, just like looks slightly different on the female. Um, we got this one. Yeah, we got the one with the sort of flower on top. It's pretty cool. Quite leafy as well in terms of style. You got a thorny look that you also had on the mill Sylvari. This one is also a unique one to the female Sylvari. Very leafy. Another very wooden look, which is very cool. You also have this one in the male one. Looks very badass. Another one that looks quite normal. This one, I think it's meant to be roots. Again, looks very cool. So the roots would be the fluffy hair sort of thing. You got the cool look there as well with the very leafy ponytails. The ponytail. You got the two ponytails there, which looks like a really cool hairstyle, but if you rock it in red, you might get some bad rep because of season two, season one, even Scarlet. Um, but yeah, no spoilers there. Just saying, you might get some bad rep with that one. Although, like again, it's just joking in terms of lore. Um, but cool hairstyle as well. Really like it. Has some sort of like tulips or something going up. I don't even know, man. Like, cool. It looks cool. It looks cool. You got two roses or something. Maybe they're not. I'm not like expert in flowers, but yeah, two flowers on the head. It's cool.
Greetings.
The flowery trunk, which looks badass as well. The trunk as well. The pine cone trunk. The sort of leafy trunk looking one that you also saw in the male, and the braided look as well, which to be honest looks really cool on both. Like all these ones look really cool on both, to be honest. All these. And finally, yeah, you got the leafy one at the end there with a flower on the end of the hair. That looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. And those were all the exclusive hairstyles of the female Sylvari. So something I forgot to talk about was actually the faces. So the male Sylvari have the. It's hard to see with it. Yeah, here we go. Without the, let's give it a different hairstyle as well, so you can see it easierly. There we go. So we got this face there looks quite serious. This one that has sort of like wooden look there with the scar as well looks pretty badass. You got the sort of more leafy look as well. Looks quite serious again. And you got the sort of like sad wooden like face. You got another wooden one that looks really cool, I think, with the like touches of like lighter wood and stuff like that. And you got like quite a serious looking as well uh, wooden face. And this one I really like because it doesn't really pronounce the nose. It kind of makes them look like a different sort of creature that requires no nose to breathe. Because they're plants. Like, why would they need a nose to breathe? They're a fucking plant. Everything breathes in them. Like, they exude oxygen during the day, and they consume oxygen at night. Like, that's what a plant is, right? They don't need any nose. Like, the mouth is there just to eat, and like, should even be eating from the roots. You get my point. Looks really cool. You got another one without nose, but it has a sort of different like shapes in the face, and you got one with nose that looks with like some sort of woods on the side and stuff. And that's pretty much all the exclusive faces of the male version. Let's see if the female version has different faces, and yeah, they do have different faces. So you got like, I don't even know, big-eyed one. Like this one looks very much like Nami from League of Legends. Like if Nami was maybe plant-like instead of a fish. But that's a cool like sort of leafy look on the sides there as well. You got another like sort of, I don't know if this is leaves or whatever, but like yeah, it looks pretty cool. Another big-eyed one with like the leaves there in the face as the nose. Another one with like leaves as the basically surrounding the eyes there as well, just like a different pattern. Very similar here as well, just with a different pattern. They all seem to be very similar, but like with slightly different pattern on the face, except these last two. This one kind of reminds me a bit of the pine cone one, sort of like wooden look with no nose. I like that as well, no nose. It's pretty funny. Um, and another one with like some wood on the face there that looks pretty cool, to be honest. I really like the wooden looks on these characters. They look really cool. And notice how, yeah, like they only had one that didn't have a nose on this for some reason. Whereas the male one had more noseless designs. But yeah, so those are all the different faces of the Sylvari. So this pretty much covers all the exclusive hairstyles and exclusive faces that you can unlock by using the extreme makeover kits. I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to watch more videos like this, or if you want to watch some of the streams. Yeah, feel free to check out any of the other videos as well, and see you next time. Thanks very much for watching.